Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. Today is Thursday, October 28th. I'm Mithra Kama.
And I'm Melissa Ventura.
On Wednesday, the Dallas City Council approved a $500,000 contract investigating millions of deleted Dallas police files. More than 8 million police files, which were supposed to be moved to a different server, were deleted by a city IT employee, impacting many ongoing cases. The approved investigation in this issue will take 3 months.
On Tuesday, hundreds of McDonald's workers walked out in protest across the U.S. in cities such as Miami, Chicago, and Houston. These walkouts are in protest of sexual harassment and have been happening since 2018. Organizers of the protests have said that McDonald's neglects the workers who make sexual harassment claims. Although McDonald's has said sexual harassment and assault have no place, evidence has revealed that the fast food chain has done little to try to resolve these problems. Staff members who have spoken up about sexual assault in the workplace have faced many penalties, such as having their hours cut and even losing their jobs. Earlier this year, the company said that both corporate and franchise restaurants will be required to participate in anti-harassment training beginning in January. All McDonald's restaurants will be assessed and held to the new standards.
On Tuesday, Taiwan's president confirmed the presence of U.S. military troops on the island after explaining that the threat from China is increasing by the day. Though separately governed, China continues to view Taiwan as part of its territory, leaving the island nation to defend its democracy against China's communist leadership. Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen explained that she believes that if Taiwan did come under attack from mainland China, the U.S. would be a source of support.
Halloween is right around the corner, and Coleman Meyer has everything you need to know about the origin of this holiday.
Every year, on the night of October 31st, Halloween is celebrated across the world with scary movies, spooky decorations, costumes, and of course, candy. But this holiday wasn't always as fun-filled as it is today. Halloween can be traced back nearly 2,000 years to the ancient Celtic festival known as Samhain, a celebration of the Celtic New Year on November 1st. This date marked the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter, a time that was associated with death. Believed by the Celtics that on the night before a new year, the ghosts of the dead would return to Earth. To commemorate this event, priests built bonfires at which people dressed up in costumes and sacrificed crops and animals in order to protect themselves during the winter. Eventually, this night became known as Hallows' Eve. Over the next 1,000 years, as the world expanded and cultures mixed, Halloween would continue to change until finally becoming the modern holiday that is celebrated today. I'm Coleman Meyer, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
Even though fall sports are coming to a close, some teams are moving up in rankings and heading to state meets. Grace Escobel is in studio with this week's edition of Game Time.
Thanks, Mithra. The volleyball team went up against McKinney Boyd last Friday, but weren't able to bring home the win, falling short in the fourth set 25-17. The Lady Eagles are currently ranked 13th in Texas and 100th in the nation. The Lady Eagles will go head-to-head with McKinney North tonight in the arena at 6. Moving from the courts to the course, cross country competed in the Region 1 6A meet on Monday. Senior Shawai Johnson took home third with senior Aubrey O'Connell following in fifth. The girls team notched third place overall, securing a spot in the state meet at Round Rock. The boys secured fourth overall, also earning a trip to state, which takes place next weekend. In golf news, both the boys and the girls team will compete in the Dragon Cup 4-ball tournament at Tangle Ridge Golf Course in Cedar Hill. They teed off at 8 this morning for the first day of the tournament that will continue throughout the weekend. In pro news, the Dallas Mavs went up against the Raptors and came home with a 103-95 win Saturday night and kept the wins going on Tuesday night against the Rockets, 116-106 in the Mavs season home opener. The Mavs will face off against the Spurs tonight at 7:30 at American Airlines Center. In football pro news, coming off a bye week, the Dallas Cowboys will go head-to-head against the 3-3 Vikings at US Bank Stadium on Sunday. Speaking of football, the Eagles went up against Denton Braswell last Friday and left with a 38-17 win, moving the Eagles up to third in district. Two Prosper receivers led the Region 1 District 5 6A receiving yards per catch, with sophomore Hunter Summers in first with nearly a 24-yard average and senior Tyler Bailey in second with a 21-yard average. The Eagles' other top receiver, Houston Hawkins, was named the Star's Local Media Athlete of the Week after a standout performance that included a 91-yard touchdown. After this short break, I'll be back with Caden De La Garza and Cade Richardson to get a closer look at the Eagles' last game against the Bengals.
Here we go!
Welcome to our new segment, Eagle Game Day. I'm Grace Escobar, and here with me is Kane De La Garza and Cade Richardson. Coming off the bye week, the football team had a big 38-17 district win against Braswell. Junior quarterback Harrison Rosar threw for 377 yards with 4 touchdowns. This was a major change from the Rosar we have been seeing the last couple of weeks. Why do you think that is?
Harry, he just really performed well outside the pocket. We had very good pass protection this game, and he could just really do what he wanted. He picked apart that defense like it was just easy for him.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think, Cade?
I think one of the major reasons Harrison Rosar really did perform at a high level this week is because the Eagles were able to establish a run game. The Eagles ran for 202 yards on 39 attempts, and that was a big change from the last couple weeks. I think when Rosar is put under pressure, he tends to struggle a little bit and tends to, let the game get away from him. But this week, with the run game getting going, I think there was less pressure on him, and I think he was just able to go out and play.
For sure. I'm excited to see how the Eagles play tonight against Allen in the last home game, which is also senior night. Last weekend, the Mighty Eagle Band participated in the St. Louis Super Regional with its performance Smile. Gavin Sanders highlights the recent success of these musically inclined students.
Throughout its history, Prosper High School has shown tremendous pride for its Mighty Eagle Band. Students in the band are known for their hard work, dedication, discipline, and determination. Throughout the school year, the Mighty Eagle Band often has opportunities to travel around the nation, participating in different competitions and performing a variety of concerts. Last weekend, Prosper's band competed against 57 other high school bands in the Dome of America in St. Louis, Missouri. After their performance of Smile, the Eagles returned to Texas with a 4th place finish.
Absolutely loved that they had the experience of what they were able to accomplish over the months and hundreds of hours of preparation that they did, and it was one of those things that they will absolutely remember, and I know that I'll remember it as well.
In the week prior to the out-of-state competition, the band participated in the UIL Region 24 contest and received unanimous superior ratings from all 3 judges, which advances PHS to compete in the UIL area competition this Saturday at Mesquite Memorial Stadium.
We're looking forward to it, but we've got this.
I'm Gavin Sanders, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
After this short break, Parker Reynolds will introduce you to one student who has been leaving her mark on stage.
It's the bi-district round of playoffs for volleyball, and the Eagles need you to provide as much fan support as possible next week. We take on Flower Mound at the Colony High School on Tuesday, November 2nd at 6:30 p.m. Flower Mound always brings a big student section, so let's show them up and cheer on our girls to victory. The Miss America competition takes place every December, but the road to get there is often long and strenuous. Parker Reynolds highlights one PHS student on her path to the crown.
The path in representing the U.S. in pageantry at the international level first comes through local and national competitions. PHS senior Danielle Walls is already ahead of the game. Winning not only Miss Plano's Outstanding Teen for 2022, Walls was also the 2020 Teen Miss Princess of America.
The best part about pageants for me is really just meeting everyone that I've met. I have met women from across the country who are so passionate about what they believe in. They truly care about changing the world, and they're some of the best women I've met. I mean, they'll be like my future bridesmaids one day. They're so fun, and I really have just grown so much with them.
Don't let the crowns fool you, however. Walls has a heart for change and a passion for helping people in need, donating her time and effort with a goal of donating 100,000 meals to the community in the next year.
Pageants are really important for girls to gain confidence and to really just empower others through their advocacy. My advocacy and my social impact initiative is called Fighting Food Insecurity, and I just get to advocate for really just the hunger crisis in Texas, and it's something that I've grown through and I get to educate others on.
Walls has competed and succeeded locally. She will be competing next June for Texas's Most Outstanding Teen, taking her competition to the state level.
I mean, the goal is to be Miss America at the end of the day. I think that's what everyone wants. So I'm so excited to see if we can get to the national level one day.
Walls said she hopes to inspire girls of all ages to never stop pursuing their dreams, no matter how big or challenging they may seem. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Parker Reynolds.
The world of entertainment never slows down. Heath Bishop is in studio with this week's edition of Talent Talk.
Thanks, Alyssa. Ed Sheeran's 4th studio album, titled Equals, is set to release tomorrow. Sheeran tested positive for COVID-19 earlier this week, which could significantly impact some of his promotion plans. The singer was supposed to perform on Saturday Night Live on November 6th, but his appearance is officially canceled. In other news, last Friday, the latest iteration of Dune went to the big screens, bringing in $40 million at the box office on opening weekend. This makes it the highest grossing film for Warner Bros. Since the onset of the pandemic. The film was also released on HBO Max. Prosper High School spirit leaders play a major part in Eagle Pride. Landry Long shares what it takes to hold this coveted position.
Prosper High School spirit leaders bring over-the-top energy and enthusiasm to pep rallies, football games, and other school events. This role is an example of students being positive leaders in their community and helps to bring a unifying school spirit to PHS. To become a spirit leader, students need to have extreme energy and school pride and be able to engage the student section in fun and interactive ways. Student Council sponsor Francisco Salas says that he looks for students with maximum school spirit and cheerful personalities. He nominates them for the following school year, and they go through a simple selection process to determine if being a spirit leader is right for each individual student. Win or lose, it's the responsibility of the PHS spirit leaders to maintain an abundance of energy, positivity, and school spirit to spread to their peers. I'm Landry Long, reporting for Eagle Nation News.
Cameron Jones is a first-year PHS cheer coach. Aubrey Galante takes a deeper look into his cheer journey and leading others.
Prosper High School cheer coach Cameron Jones is in his first year as the leader of the PHS varsity cheerleading squad. Jones said that he became inspired to cheer when he was in high school.
When I was growing up in Colorado Springs, I went to the Air Force Academy football games, and there was the first time I had ever seen male cheerleaders. And so seeing their strength, seeing how they could hold up people with one hand, I just thought it was the coolest thing ever, and I had to do it.
He later decided to turn this passion into coaching those who shared his love of cheer.
I had a friend that I cheered with in college who said, "Hey, I think you should coach." We both worked for the National Cheerleaders Association, and so she was like, "It's pretty much the same thing. You already kind of know what to do."
Soon after making the decision to pursue coaching, Jones learned of an opportunity at Prosper High School.
What led me to working at Prosper High was someone told me of an opening in the district. Initially, when I applied, I only knew about the opening for Rock Hill, and then when I applied for the opening at Rock Hill, they said, "Hey, we really think that you'd be good at this position in Prosper. We need you to apply for this position as well." So I just applied there, went through the interview process, and they offered me the position.
As a leader of high school students, Jones has made it his daily mission to teach his cheerleaders lessons that go far beyond the gym and the field.
If I can teach them how to be resilient, if I can teach them about hard work, if I can teach them about dedication, and I use that through the lens of cheer, those are the things that they can carry on with them all throughout their life.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Aubrey Galante.
That's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. I'm Melissa Ventura.
And I'm Mithra Kama. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.